Good morning, boys and girls. I'd like to continue reading our story, which is Junie B. Jones and Her Big Fat Mouth. This is the third book in the series, if you can tell the number 3 on the spine of the book. And we're ready for chapter 5, which is called Shining. When I went back inside, Ollie was still very screaming. That's because Mother couldn't find his pacifier. Pacifiers are what babies like to suck on. Except I don't know why, because one time I sucked on Ollie's and it tasted like my red sneakers. Just then, Mother runded out of Ollie's room, and her hair was very sticking out, and her clothes were all wrinkly, and she was wearing one sock, and that's all. Where is it? Where is the pacifier? It just didn't disappear into thin air, she hollered very loud. Then me and Daddy had to help Mother look for the pacifier speedy quick, because she was losing her grip, I think. I looked in the couch. That's because sometimes if you push your hand way under the cushions, you can find some good stuff under there. This time I found 3 Cheetos and a popcorn. They were very delicious. What does that mean? What did she do? Which is so disgusting. She did what? She found the Cheetos and the popcorn inside the couch and then ate them. Please don't ever do that. That's so disgusting. After that, I looked under Daddy's big chair, only it was too dark to see under there. And so I rented to get the flashlight because I learned about flashlights in school, remember? And flashlights are fun to shine in the dark. I shined it in the dark closet and also down the dark basement steps. Then I remembered another dark place, and its name was Screaming Ollie's room, because his shades were pulled down for his nap. That's why. I rented right there very fast. Look, I said to Screaming Ollie, I've got a flashlight. I shined it on the ceiling. See that little round circle of shine up there, I said. Then I shined it on his jungle wallpaper. And see the monkeys, Ollie? And the hippopotamus something, I asked him. Only Screaming Ollie just kept right on screaming, and he didn't show courtesy to me. Courtesy is a school word for listening, very polite. That's how come I shined it right in my big, fat, crying mouth. Except for that, I shined it in his big, fat, crying mouth, because I read that and I'm like, that didn't make sense to me. So I had to go back and read it again. Except for just then a problem happened, and it's called Mother sneaked up on me and in her quiet sock. Junie B. Jones, what in the world do you think you're doing? She hollered. I did a gulp. Then my heart got very pumpy because I was in big trouble. That's why. So here she is. Obviously, the mom is struggling. I can tell that. I can tell by the picture that she's had a hard day. And then Junie B. Jones is not making it any better, is she? Yeah. Man. I'm shining, I said real soft. Out, she said. Out right now. And so that's how come I started to leave. Except for then the flashlight shined on the floor, and I saw something very wonderful down there. Hey, look, it's the pacifier, I shouted. I found the pacifier. It was hiding under the rocking chair. Then I hurried to pick it up, and I gave it to Mother. Her face got relief on it. Thank goodness, she said. Do you have a baby brother or sister and they like passies? That's what I called ours. You know how she's feeling. She was probably about losing it, wasn't she? Yes, thank goodness, I said back. Mother wiped the pacifier off, then she blowed on it very hard. Yeah, only you can't blow germs off, I said, because stuff that's on the ground is very dangerous. Remember, she found that out when she ate those lifesavers, remember? And so then Mother gave me the pacifier and I washed it off with soap and water. And guess what? Then I put it right in Ollie's mouth and he stopped crying. Mother looked proud of me. Where did you get so smart? She asked. At school. That's where, I said. Then all of a sudden my eyes got big and wide because a very great idea popped right inside my head. Hey, I thought of it, I hollered. I thought of what I could be for job day. Then I jumped up and down and I run down the hall. Daddy was in his chair reading the paper and I busted through it with my head. I thought of it. I thought of what kind of job I can be when I grow up. So I want you to predict, what do you think she might decide to do? She just now has thought of it. So what could she be thinking? All right, so make it in your head. That's what good readers do. They base it on the text that we read and base it on what you know to make a good guess about what you think's going to happen. So what do you think she's going to want to be? So I'm going to go ahead and read. Daddy said, slow down to me. That's because he didn't know what the heck I was talking about, of course. Yeah, only I can't slow down, I explained, because I'm very celebrating. And now I don't have tension in me anymore. Just then, Mother came into the room. What's all the excitement about? She said. I clapped my hands together. I have an announcement. That's what it's all about, I said, real happy. Well, what is it? Said Mother. Tell us. And so then I stood up straight and tall and I told Mother and Daddy the name of the job I'm going to be when I grow up. That's a good one, right? I said, very excited. That's the bestest job you ever heard of, isn't it? Except for Mother and Daddy didn't answer me. They just kept looking and looking at each other. And then Daddy did a funny smile and Mother said the word, oh boy. All right. So in your head, you're predicting what job is she going to do. All right. Now, let me tell you, if you've read this book, you can't predict because then you know, right? That's kind of like cheating. So you want it, the only way you can predict is by if you've not heard it before. All right. If you've not heard it before, then you can make a prediction. All right. You have a great day, and I'll finish reading. Let's see if we can find out what job she's decided she wants to do.